Excuse the
I know you're right there.
guy. I'm doing a vlog.
I see.
And if you're wondering why my shirt is dirty, I was smoking, and yeah, ash fell on it. I was gonna change it, but it was like, yeah. This is a vlog about me. See, this vlog is an extension of the 413 Prodigy, the Pure Optimist, and Natural Born Rebel. I was doing it by numbers. I don't know. I still might. I don't know. It's just that I wrote down a bunch of different topics. I didn't order them. So, like, one day I'll be out and I'll just be thinking, like, yo, I want to talk about this. Yo, I want to talk about that. And I figured this one was of importance because, look, I already filmed part 2 and part 3 to that vlog. I just haven't edited it and put it out yet. And now I'm doing this one. This one's probably going to come out before the other two. So, I don't know if I'm going to do numbers. But anyways, this is a vlog of me explaining how proud of my son I am. My son, listen. And I'm going to explain it just so people don't think this is like fake. Or like if I'm doing it for a show or anything. I'm going to explain to y'all why I'm proud of my son. And when I explain it, if you know me, not even if you know me, you might not even have to know me. You're going to be able to tell by my vibe that I'm being authentic. See, me being the type of person I am plays a big factor in the parent I am. I'm real big on people having freedom. And not just me, everybody. Like, I don't think it's just me. Everybody, like, I mean, as I got older, I understood why the usual Aquarius way, and I say usual because there's Aquarius like myself out there in the world who can transcend their ordinary vision, like their ordinary what they believe, their ordinary, like, and a lot of Aquariuses, like the old me, believed freedom was above a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it is still. Some of you are probably like, what the fuck? So is it not? Nah, it is. It's just, as I got older and smarter, I started to realize that Aquarius, like the whole freedom thing, and even the truth, because they go hard for the truth and they go hard for the freedom. There's limitations on everything, whether you like it or not. That's just the reality of it. And you understand that as simply by understanding that there's 4 elements in the world. All right, in this world, like, American culture, there's a bunch of elements. There's lightning, whatever. But I'm talking about at the core. Like, if you go to astrology, the core, there's 4. There's 4. There's water, earth, fire, air. When you understand that, that means there's 4 truths to this whole world. There's 4 truths. Because each one of them elements has to be respected. There's 4 truths. So even though Aquarius is go for the truth, their truth ain't even only true. There's 4 truths. Fire, passion. Earth, structure. Water, emotions. Air, intelligence. They all have to be respected. They all have. That's why you think, well, look at the show Avatar. I don't want to get too far off subject. But me having this type of understanding plays a big role in me and my son's relationship. Now, there's pros and cons to having an Aquarius dad. There's pros and cons to everything, having any kind of parent anyways. But one pro about having an Aquarius dad is that I'm big on freedom. So he gets to be himself. And especially with when you're dealing with a fixed sign, see, me and my sign, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be all the way real with y'all. Based off astrology and past experiences I had with other fixed signs, when I was younger, then this light is mad bright, hold up. When I was younger, I was younger, me and other fixed signs clashed just because we're all strong-willed, we're all determined, and we all usually have like this attitude of my way or the highway. At least until you transcend that attitude. Like, but you know, that's us, the fixed signs. We the ones that hold shit down and get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So before I understood fixed signs to the extent I did, which was probably around like age 20, 21, maybe 22, 23. Because, you know, it was levels to me learning about astrology. I got, you know, I started to realize me and the people that astrology, you know, that's considered your opposite signs. Like if you're like say you're a Cancer, all the cardinal signs are somewhat opposites. I mean, you only have one true opposite. Your true opposite is you look on the zodiac wheel, and whatever zodiac sign is directly across from yours, that's your true opposite. But and it's always going to be a zodiac sign of the same modality. And modality means cardinal, fixed, or mutable. As I learned fixed signs more, I started to actually like fixed signs more than any other of the modalities, which is weird because as a youngin, we all always have power struggles. I come around a Scorpio, we have power struggles. I come around a Leo, we have power struggles. I came around a Taurus, we have power struggles. I came around another Aquarius, we have power struggles. So as I got older and started to understand the fixed signs and everything, I started to realize we actually have a lot in common if you don't focus on what we don't have in common. See what I'm saying? So this played a part in me and my son's relationship. What I started to love about fixed signs is that they are the least changeable. And what I like about that, you know, some people will say, well, whatever, they're stubborn, they're hard-headed. Yeah, but listen, this is what I love about all the fixed signs. They're hard to change and they're hard to break. My son, this is one of the reasons I'm proud of my son. I was proud of my son. Not to sound cheesy, you know, people gonna come up here and be cheesy and want to sound all, you know, like the greatest dad. And, yeah, I was proud of him as soon as he came out the womb. And yeah, obviously it's my son. Yeah, I'm proud regardless. But what I'm saying is like, he started making me proud by asserting his individuality at the age of 2. I started seeing him as a 2-year-old doing things that other 2-year-olds couldn't do or wouldn't even attempt to do. Like, it was just like, do I got a little Stewie on my hands? Little Gina? What the hell? Or am I the nigga? Yo, it was playing. Yo, he used to, cause I mean, he would watch. That's what it was, though. You know what? That's what it was. He was around his dad, so like, wherever I would, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Cause yo, I remember when I would be playing 2K, he would like, we bought him a little hoop. That boy used to be slam dunking every time he seen me slam dunk inside 2K. Niggas, he watched me play, go grab the ball. Oh, I done recorded him a few times. If you see that video up, I posted on the Team Infamous YouTube. It's called Prince Infamous Timeline. You'll see videos of him in it. Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, sorry to make it long. I'm a little fried. I seen him doing stuff that just blew my mind. It was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a 2-year-old playing a PS4 was like, to me, like, okay, this my son's a genius. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of the many reasons how smart he is. And look, it cracked me up when I talk about my son's intelligence because look, before I was this understanding of other fixed signs and their viewpoints. When I found out I was having a Scorpio son, I was like, oh shit. Damn, God gave me one of my rival signs. This is how I was thinking before, right? The more I learned about fixed signs, I cannot make this up. I'll look this camera dead in this fucking eyeball. The dead in the fucking center. Look. At this point, I couldn't have asked for a better son. Like, I and it's crazy how it worked. It's crazy. That's why I've been feeling like everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Because like at first, you know, as a youngin, me and all the fixed signs in my life used to clash. You know what I'm saying? I had a grandma that was a Scorpio. We didn't really get along until I understood her as I got older. You know what I'm saying? And that's not necessarily to say they were right. And then I'm just saying like, even the thing with Aquarius, one thing we had to learn, even when you're right, sometimes you don't need to be right. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Like, say like, okay, for example, there's been times where I got kicked out of plenty houses during my childhood for speaking the truth. That's an example right there. Like, okay, just because something's true doesn't mean you need to say it and get kicked out, even if you're right. Okay, you might be right, but guess what? Now you're homeless type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't really like. I'll be real. I was like homeless for about 7 hours. I think the longest I've ever been homeless was probably 24 hours. Yeah, I wasn't homeless for any amounts of like days and consecutive days. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely was sleeping in my car. I slept in my car a whole 24 hours one time. Whoa, how'd I get off subject? Damn, Ray, this ain't about you. It's about your son. Focus. But I just be feeling like, in order to understand where I'm coming from about why I fuck with my son so much, I have to give y'all the whole, you know what I'm saying? He has like teachers and shit because he's in school now. And they will try to tell me and my girl that Caden, and I'm not even going to put it like that because he's on track. He hasn't stayed back yet. He's in first grade. He's doing everything. But what I'm saying is like, sometimes when he doesn't want to do something, they'll take it as if he's incapable of doing it. And it just cracks me up because it's like, y'all will literally believe based off, like the teachers will believe based off what Caden is showing them that he has a problem with this or he has a problem with that. Or I remember one time they tried to say like he had a problem with like his speech, how he was talking, and I'm like thinking in my head like, y'all are idiots. This child is a fucking genius. There's a difference between intelligent and smart, okay? Smart is like, it's what you know. You can be taught. Somebody reads 1,000,000 books, they're smart as fuck. Intelligent, you cannot be taught. You cannot be taught intelligence. That's just how your brain, I mean, you can probably make your intelligence better, I guess, by exercising your brain, but you can't be taught it. You know, you can't teach intelligence. Intelligence is how fast your brain works, how fast it processes shit. Bro, I knew my son was abnormal. His intelligence was abnormal when me and him used to play. We still play fight, but I'm talking about like when he was young. And I play fight with a lot of people throughout my life. Bro, my son he knows how to coordinate his body better than some adults. I'm talking about like when we play fight, say like I'll grab one part of his body, he'll do this, and if I grab this, he does this, and like I don't know how to explain. He's mad intelligent, bro. Like and not just brain intelligence, but like he's intuitive too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Yeah, my son is listen. That's why I say like if people think I'm powerful, oh man, wait till man. My son's gonna be me times 50. No bullshit, me times 50. I'm telling y'all. Because I see it. The funny thing that, and before I go on to the next reason is why I'm proud of my son. The thing is that's funny to me is like, hopefully I don't lose subject because I be going between subjects and then forget. See, I just did it. What was I just talking about? I tried to like put a mental marker so I didn't forget I needed to go to a different subject, but I wanted to keep talking about something. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, I was just telling my girl, if you ask me, like, a Scorpio is a happy medium between a Leo and Aquarius, because as fixed signs, they're all stand up people. They all like are going to go to extremes for what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? A Leo is passion. Aquarius, their truth, intelligence. A Scorpio, their emotion. Uh, Taurus, their structure. Most of the time, that's like family. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look up what's the most, or either one, smartest or most intelligent zodiac sign, it's gonna say Aquarius. Well, it's gonna say Aquarius and Scorpio, but it's gonna say Aquarius is number one, then number two is Scorpio. I can see it. And not just with my son, with any Scorpio. Didn't listen, the difference though, Scorpio, nah, I ain't gonna say that, because I can't speak for all Scorpios based off the Scorpios I met. I learned to stop doing that, but a lot of the Scorpios I met, they use their intelligence for the wrong reasons. They're smart as fuck, but they use it for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Not to say my son. I'm gonna try to like steer him away from that. But like what I'm saying is just, Scorpios tend to do that. Top of that, he's brave, and not only is he brave, because you can be brave and not be tough. You don't have to be like don't confuse those. Brave and tough are two different things, and my son is both. They're two different things, though. They're two different. Brave is a willingness to take action. Tough is being able to withstand things. So that's to say, I could show you an example of someone who's brave but not tough. Someone who's quick to initiate something, like quick to punch a nigga, quick to slap a nigga, but isn't quick to take the consequences of it. Isn't prepared to take what comes with it. Isn't in that. That's why I said there's a difference between brave and tough. My son's both, bro. That shit crazy. My son, but look, I'll tell you one thing. Listen, I tell people this all the time. There's gonna be a day when my son whoops my fucking ass, bro. I already know. I'm dead ass. There's gonna be a day where my son whoops my ass, and I see it coming. You know why? Because I'm his what I'm supposed to be to him, not just his father, but his role model. And he thrives off, oh, I'm gonna like yeah, I'm gonna get bigger and beat daddy up, and yeah, but not on no like, just how Scorpios are, like that's how they show love, like they're mad. They just want to fight. Like I had this cousin named and my son reminds me of 3 Scorpios I met. No, 2. Well, almost all Scorpios. They're similar in a lot of ways, but 2 specific Scorpios he reminds me of. That's my cousin Sean, that's locked up. My cousin Sean, my auntie Sue's son, Muffin's brother, and them. Why? Cause my son, like right just now, you'll see how in the beginning of the video, I was sitting down and he came in with his mom, bro. When I was trying to come in here, he was like, "No, if you want to go in there, you gotta fight me. You gotta fight me. I can't make this up. You gotta fight me." Ask Taz, ask Abdi when we went on the trip, and they was with my son those days. We was all in the Airbnb. Ask him all my son wanted to do. Fight them. He's fighting Taz. He's fighting Abdi. And to me, why it was so fucking dope seeing it, like it was dope to me because he's asserting his personality. Like a lot of people, if they don't understand their children or understand astrology, they will force them kids to be what they want their kid to be. You see what I'm saying? Like for example, like parents who don't give their kids a choice in their hairstyle at a young age, like they just make, oh, you gonna do this, I'm gonna comb your hair, I'm gonna braid your hair, I'm gonna do this, you gonna let me. You're stripping them of their individuality at a young age already. And like I said, there's pros and cons to having an Aquarius dad. But one thing I do know, my son, he loves his hair. He won't let nobody ask my girl, bro. Last time she was giving him a shower, she was I don't know, no, she was putting shampoo, or either she was brushing his hair or something, and he was like complaining, and she was like, "Oh well, or we can cut it." He started crying. He started crying. She said he was trying to hide it. He tough. He tough, but he's emotional too. But he started crying. You know what I'm saying? And he's real. He don't play about his hair, and I love it. It's like yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't a perfect dad, but look, he love himself. He love himself. That's what you notice. That notice that he loves his hair. He don't like nobody. He don't like it. He like. I asked him, y'all be putting his hair in a ponytail. Try having my girl braided. He don't. He just wants his hair exactly how it is, and I salute the fuck out of that. Cause come on now, Aquarius dad. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. You know how Aquarius do, baby. No, no. Yeah, I got off subject again. At the age of 6, him asserting his individuality to my friends when he come across my friends and he trying to play fight with them. Yo, like I'm telling you, my son was literally like running up to them, punching them, trying to play fight. Oh, let's go, let's go. And they'll vouch for it. And why it's so dope to me is because look at that. He's already building his reputation, bro. Do you see that? Most parents they don't pay attention enough. But if you look, you let your kid do it, you'll notice patterns and you'll see, bro, that's a Scorpio. Yes, he's coming around people and he's like, yeah, I'm big dog. I'm big dog. My son likes fighting way more than I did at his age. That's how I know one day he's going to get older and whoop my ass. But you know what? We both going to be in Taekwondo. We was already in Taekwondo, but I got out of it for a little bit just because I felt like I couldn't completely give my time to it. And like my instructor would tell me that practice shit at home, and I'm so focused on my music when I come home. I'm like, nah, I'm home now. It's music time. And then I'll come back to the class and I'm not up to par with everybody else, and then it just feels like I'm disrespected. I'm not really, because I'm paying, I was paying, but it's like, well, you're not learning. Like, you supposed to know the numbers 1 through 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in 3-4 classes, still don't know the numbers, and it's because I'm not practicing at home. But I started practicing at home, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait till the music shit takes a slower pace, and we're going to jump back into Taekwondo. But my son definitely likes fighting more than I did at his age. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm an Aquarius. I was more of a thinker, and the fighting side of me only came out if it was forced. Nah, it doesn't have to be forced with my son. He just wants to fight. He just wants to fight. He wants to fight me. He wants to fight everybody. He just wants to fucking dominate. No bullshit. He just wants to beat people up. No bullshit. So, not to make it seem like my son's he's a sweet kid, bro. He's a real sweet kid, bro. And he has a sensitive side, but at the same time, Scorpios, you gotta respect their emotions when you're around them, or if not, especially, well, not for me and my son, but like a Scorpio my age, you always gotta, if you don't take caution of their emotions when you're around them, then be ready to deal with problems, whether it's passive aggressiveness or regular aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? Scorpios is, like I said, they stand for their emotions. So, it's dope me to see my son building a reputation of, like, because why I say reputation, because then now that's like, yo, you remember? I could picture my friends, like, this is just me thinking, like, third person, like, yo, y'all remember when we were little? Like, say they met my son 5 years from now or 10 years from now when he's older, right? Yo, I remember when you were little and we was always play fighting and you. That means he built that reputation. You see? And I admire the fuck out of my son for that, cause I wasn't that into fighting, bro. He loves it. He's that's what I said. I'm gonna put him back in Taekwondo. We about to get back into that shit. No bullshit, cause he needs that. He definitely needs that. You know what I'm saying? And me, since I was younger, I was interested in shit like that because I have a cousin, Scott. he really like my uncle, but he's my cousin. That he if you know him, you know what I'm saying, if you from Springfield, you know, around, you know Scott, everybody know his hands is so. Me seeing him always made me want to do it, but I was more focused on the musical aspects of life. I wasn't like, okay, yeah, that's something I want to do, but maybe later. Then it got to later and I had the funds to do it. I'm like, oh, fuck it, let's jump into it. Jumped into it, and then I realized Taekwondo is a life. It's like more of a lifestyle than just learning to kick some shit. So I'm like, all right, well, let me situate shit with the music more first, and then we get back into the Taekwondo shit. You know what I'm saying? But another Scorpio my son reminds me of is Bo Glizzy, and Bo always calls my son his twin because Bo's always trying to play fight. Anytime you know Bo, you know Bo. So it's just funny. My son and him, they, yes, definitely big Scorpio energy. You know what I'm saying? Definitely big Scorpio energy. And at the same time, I don't want people to think, cause see how I posted that Prince Infamous timeline and posted all the old videos of us, and I don't want people to get the wrong idea and think I posted that to look like a good dad, because you know some people's gonna come with that theory of, well, if you know you're a good dad, you know you'll have good times, why post it, why put it online? I'm gonna tell you right now, stuff like that, I don't post stuff like that to look away to the outside world. I genuinely, honestly, and truthfully post it for one reason: it's to be remembered. And see, when you hear me say that, then that's when, if you're into astrology, you know, think, oh wait, well, Aquarius, everything Aquariuses do is to be remembered. Their whole goal is to be remembered. They want people to remember them. That's why they break records. They try to, because they want people to remember them. They don't ever want people to forget them. So that's why, like, because, you know, the way I live, you know, anybody, I don't want to put it like that, that's dramatic, but like nobody's life is promised tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, not me, not you, not the president, not nobody. You know, tomorrow's not promised. So to me, posting them videos is just like a way for my son to always be able to see, in case he forgot, like, nah, I loved you. I, like, you know, and I'm not saying anything bad's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, if anything, them videos, you can't. That's proof right there. Like, you, like, if for whatever reason, jail, whatever, anything, all the proof is in them videos. You're gonna see that I loved you. You're gonna see that I cared about you. I might not have, and that's why I said this though. I don't want to come off like the perfect parent, because I'm not. I'm not a perfect parent. I think I'm a good parent, yeah. I think I'm a really good parent. My parents tell me I'm a good parent. You know what I'm saying? They tell me that themselves. You know what I'm saying? But why I know I'm not perfect is because I live with my son a lot of my life, and we don't spend as much time as you would think we do together. That's why I know I'm not a perfect dad, because I'm a workaholic and I'm working a lot, you know? Like he was just, look at, perfect example, I told y'all. Y'all see when he came here in the beginning of the video, he was trying to get me to play fight with him. Daddy, play fight with me. Hold on, wait, I gotta do this vlog real quick. This is like that happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just vlogs. Sometimes it's music. Like, yo, daddy. But, you know, also, like, you know, when I want him to do stuff with me, too, he be on his fixed sign shit, like, oh, not right now. No, I'm busy. Like, we'll be playing the PS4 or something. We'll tell him, like, yo, Kaden, play with us. Me and his mom. Oh, no, I'm playing Roblox right now. I don't want to play with y'all. I'm playing Roblox. And most of the time, he'll be playing with my mom. And before I end this video, if for anything, cause I know my mom probably, I know she thinks like that, cause sometimes when I'm on the phone with her, she be like, oh, I'm surprised you're not busy, you know. One thing that makes my mom stand out more than every other family member, to me, it's personal, it's me, my opinion. is how she keeps an active relationship with my son. She keeps an active relationship with him. Like, she literally be sitting there, falling asleep on the phone with him, playing Roblox till fucking 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I tried to play Roblox with him. Shit was too boring for me. I tried a few times. All right, come on, let me try again. Man, so all these blocky, look all blocky. Like, if we gonna play a game, let's play the real game. We don't play all these blocky ass shit. But you know, kids, they like all that shit. So my mom will have the patience to sit there and really play. Like, she done leveled up a bunch of levels in the game, got a bunch of gear and loot inside the game with him. And when I be walking past his room and I hear him talking to my mom at all times of day and night, it makes me so appreciative, because it makes Caden feel, not to say he is alone, because he shares a room with his aunt right now, you know what I'm saying? But you know, if your dad is busy a lot, your mom's busy a lot, you know, not to say we don't spend time. It's impossible for us not to spend time together. We live in the same fucking house. But, you know, like I said, I'm a workaholic. And, you know, my girl be working a lot too. I wouldn't call her a workaholic, but she work a lot too on her computer. And then it's like my mom being on the phone with him all the time. It just keeps him comforted and soothed and loved. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. So if for anything, bro, she stands out to me for that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will play that whole, oh, I love him, and but don't make no effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you. And that's the thing about, like, before I end this vlog, is there anything else I got to talk about with Caden before I end it? See, no, let me keep going before I forget what I was talking about. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, everybody, like, to the public eye, well, oh, Caden. The only family member that really reaches out to my son is my mom. Really. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel no way about that. I just want that to be the projected truth, because I don't like when, like, people, you know, to the public, when I act like, oh, my baby, I'm not just talking about grandparents or parents. I'm talking about aunts, uncles, how you know what I'm saying? And I understand life, because look at me, I'm busy all the time, but my mom, she stands out for whatever anybody wants to say. My mom stands out because she makes fucking time. She's always, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the next vlog is gonna be about too. My mom and her relationship with my girl. Y'all stay tuned for that. That I'm trying to think if there's anything else I had to talk about with my son though. I mean, there is a lot more to talk about, but you know, for what needed to be said about why I'm proud of him, I got stories all day of me and my son, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to make this too long. It's already way longer than I expected. I tried to keep this under 20 minutes. I'm almost 100% sure we went over 20 minutes with this. But, yeah, you know, the main topics of this was I'm proud of my son because he's like me in so many ways, but at the same time, he's different in his own ways, and I love it. Like, he's like me because he's a stand-up dude, but at the same time, more he's more, I don't want to say aggressive, but aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He's more aggressive, and he's almost as smart. Definitely more aggressive. Damn near. I'm gonna say that is because I ain't gonna even say that because he could be whatever he wants to be. I ain't gonna limit him with astrology, but you know, Aquarius are definitely a smarter zodiac sign. So when I say he's damn near as smart as me, is because I see him being so much more smarter than his peers, and I was like that. You know what I'm saying? And I see it in him. I see it. And his resilience, bro. that makes me admire. Yo, my son. See, I'm about to get into a whole nother 10-minute part. Fuck it. That's one of the biggest things that makes me respect my son too. His resilience, because I'm resilient. The natural born rebel. Except our resilience is a little different, but I'm resilient too, and I respect his because my son is the type of person to put himself through pain to prove something to himself. That's literally me. We just do it in different ways. Like, he's a little more aggressive about it, but me, I'm a little more logical about it. But we put ourselves through shit that we don't have to go through just to prove to and not to prove to anybody else, it's to prove to ourselves. I see it in him. He does this all the time. Yo, I'll give y'all the most recent one. Like, all right, there was a time, like, nah, I ain't gonna tell y'all about us play fighting because that's not really, like, it is a sign of his resilience, but, you know, a lot of kids like to play fight, so I ain't even gonna use that. The other day, we shot the Mario music remix music video, right? It was cold as fuck outside. Ask my girl. It was cold as fuck. And I was thinking, damn, because it was sunny, I didn't expect it to be cold and windy. I'm like, damn, it's sunny, but it's cold as shit out here. He have no jacket. I didn't even have a jacket. If you look in the music video in the daytime, I didn't have a jacket. It was cold and windy as fuck. Kaden, oh, daddy, I'm going to go on a motorcycle with you. I'm like, Kaden, it's going to be cold as hell on this motorcycle with this wind, especially if we was going to go on the highway. We ended up not going on the highway. We went the back road because he wanted to get on. But even on the back road, you know, back roads, when you go to different cities, the shit be like cold. You know, back roads, when you traveling a distance, you know, it's long roads and the shit be damn near, oh, not, I ain't say damn near as fast as the highway, but you going fast. And it was just cold as fuck. And I felt my son shivering behind me. And all I'm thinking to myself while I'm driving is, yo, this little tough ass nigga, bro. I asked him like 5 times. He literally would rather be cold and go on the motorcycle than to be in the car with my girl and just get a comfy ride. You know what I'm saying? Warm and shit. But that shows me, that's what I'm telling you. Like, when he started shivering, I grabbed his hand, I put it up more, and I just held it. I was driving with one hand on the throttle, and I was just holding it driving because it was a moment for me. It was like, bro, like, you're so tough and you don't even have to be. Like, why are you doing that? You could have just got in the car and mom. Like, but that's just one instance. He does this with so many things in life. Like, play fight with him, I put the nigga in a headlock. He gonna get mad, throw a million tantrums before he gives up. Before he gives up. He gonna try everything. He gonna try to bite me. He gonna do a bunch of shit before he gives up. Resilient. Resilient. And it's crazy because people might look at it like I raised him like that, but really that's him. I just told y'all, honestly, truthfully, I didn't like fighting as much as he did at his age. So he didn't like get it from like, yeah, I'm a tough nigga, but I'm not as aggressive as he was at his age. And I didn't give him that. He came into the world like that. That's one thing about fixed signs, and that's why a lot of people fear us. They respect us, but they also fear us because a lot of people don't know who they are. And fixed signs, especially Leo and Aquarius, especially them two, because they are the main signs of individuality. But the other two fixed signs do it too. Like, we come into this world telling the world who we are. And that scares a lot of people because they don't know who they are. So they go, who you think you are? You think you're all that. No. I just know who I am. You don't know who you are, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. But, yeah, you know. But that's why I'm proud of my son, Caden. When you get older and you watch this, actually, he might watch it now, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna understand it, but Caden, when you get older and you see this video, just know I love you. And whatever happens, I'm saying tomorrow is never promised, like I said. All the proof is in the pudding.